Yes. Okay, so we coming out the box. I'm out of the box. Nadia's out of the box. Jasmine's out of the box. So don't put us in them.
Because you ain't shipping me nowhere.
That's where Omarion's heart used to be.
Icebox.
Bitch, now what do you do?
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
That's new. I like it. Keep us on our toes.
What did you just say?
I don't
Bitch,
know.
I woody do.
No. Bitch, now what do you do?
Oh.
What that mean, Jess?
Boo.
Bees now Rudy through. Welcome back to another power-packed episode of The Couch. We are excited that each and every last one of you joined us again. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Press that thing to get that ring notification on your phone every time we drop some new content.
And it does notify you.
It does.
It does. It lets you know, hey, it's a new episode of. Hey, it's a new short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all
press
make
that
sure y'all
ding
press that thing, okay?
to get that ring.
And remember, guys, if you have not heard, I have a private Facebook page up because this is for the inners. You know, where I can get a little more intimate with you guys. We can ask different questions. You can get some guidance on your journey toward healing, okay? And if you're already on your healing journey, this is just going to help you navigate that even more better, okay? Even more better.
Even more better.
Is that right?
Even better. But you added the more. So
that made it better.
Ebonically added a string.
Okay, so Ebony.
It's added a string.
Ebonic string too.
He added an extra string. Tylenol.
So that's what's happening over there on the Facebook page. And it's called the Healing Circle. That's what it's called.
Not Tylenol.
She is more better. Extra strength.
Come on.
PM. Knock you down.
So y'all, today, now we can get it started. Today, y'all, we are talking about taking Christian women out of the box that y'all put us in.
I wish I had a box to open.
Because boxes are for things, not people, honey. And I need y'all to understand I ain't a thing. So you can't put me in no box. And guess what? Y'all even put Jesus in a box.
Who they put?
Jesus in a box. And he didn't even ask to be in no box. And y'all just put him in this little thing that, like, that's all he can do. That's all he can love. That's all he can use. You don't know.
You weren't there.
You weren't there.
You don't know when.
You don't know, y'all. So this episode is talking to Christian women on how to get up out of that box and just be you. Because guess what? In 2023, there's so many doctrines. There's so many right ways to be a Christian, and there's so many wrong ways to be a Christian. They keep duplicating. And they keep on intertwining. So guess what we doing these days? We walking by faith and not by sight.
I'm gonna follow God.
I'm gonna follow God.
He's the
That's
one.
That's my best bet.
I'm gonna follow God. So as Christian women sitting on this couch, we're gonna just dive into some questions first, y'all.
We curse though. We curse though.
No, we're not.
They don't make us Christian.
We're gonna dive into some questions, y'all,
God,
and have a little fun. And I want you to answer these questions to yourself. And
God made my mouth and everything that come out of it.
That's true. And after these questions, y'all, we're going to go into some misconceptions of Christian women.
Absolutely.
Because there are some, and we just want to denounce and take away. Because some of this stuff not true. Okay, for us Christian women. So, if you're not a Christian, Christian means a follower of Christ and all the good that Christ did. Okay? So, the first question, y'all, what is your go-to worship song? Because they probably don't think y'all listen to worship music.
I guess me.
I don't have one.
So they was right. Jasmine, you don't listen to no worship.
You said my favorite
go-to worship song.
No, because honestly, you know, sometimes there are times when certain lyrics and certain melodies and stuff resonate with where I am. Mm-hmm. But I really haven't found anything here and lately that necessarily is like, oh, and I used to have a playlist, right? Mm-hmm. But then I noticed that I was skipping songs on the playlist because that's not where I was. And so I listen to sounds, actually.
What that mean? Explain to us. Because that could be a worship song too.
Yeah. That's why yeah. So like there are times where I'll listen to rain. There are times where I will literally turn on nature sounds. There are times where I will listen to certain frequencies, and just depending on, I don't know, like I can, yeah. So right now it has been sounds, the tinkling brass and the, what is something?
That's
simple.
nice.
Come on,
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that, Jen.
Nadia, what's your go-to worship song?
Dubai, baby.
But did you sleep well?
Baby, you sounded us to death.
But you slept well. You woke up in peace.
You sounded us to death. I do my sounds at night. That's what I have to fall asleep to. I can't sleep no other way. If my sounds ain't on, I ain't gonna get no sleep.
Okay.
And that's been happening lately.
Your sounds ain't been on?
No, because JB been in my room. See? And she had to have the TV noise.
Turn your sounds on.
She needs to have a show on or something?
Yes. And if as soon as it goes off and there's no sound, she wake up. And she say, what a remote.
Really?
Yes.
And look, I finally got Paulie turning on the meditation music after he done watching TV. And I'll walk in there and I'll be like, oh, he turned it on to go to sleep. I was like, oh.
I gotta
teach them well and let them lead the way.
It was a struggle though. He didn't like it at first. He'd be like, please don't turn on the meditation music. And then I'll be like, oh no, it's coming on. You're gonna go to bed right now. And it's 5 minutes in, they out like a light.
Because I know I'll be out. I'll be out like a light. As soon as it come on, put my little pillow spray on the pillow and it's over. It's over.
That's it.
And don't let me take a good bath.
Oh, Jesus.
You relax and then you
with
relax.
some good oils. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. But what's your favorite worship songs? What's your go-to?
Worship in itself.
Hallelujah.
My favorite, I don't even know if it's a worship song, but my favorite gospel song is Yolanda Adams' Fragile Heart.
How'd they go?
Listen to it.
Is it like a song? Like I ain't never heard that before.
It's basically telling God to take care of your fragile heart. But it kind of gives me, it grounds me because it reminds me that my heart is fragile, but so are other people's. So never think that my circumstances are worse than somebody else's or theirs is less than mine. But we all got fragile hearts. So it's important to take care of theirs as well as them take care of mine. So I just listen to it occasionally just because I like the way it makes me feel. And it gives me perspective.
I like that. Yolanda.
My Adams.
Yo Adams.
And Yo Adams.
Wow.
My go-to worship song has to be Come Out of Hiding by Stephanie Grinsinger. And the words are, come out of hiding. You're safe here with me. No need to cover what I already see. You've been on lockdown, but I hold the key. Come out of hiding. You're safe here.
That's beautiful.
Every single time I feel like I am not good enough and you want to hide, when I feel like I've messed up, I'm like, dang, I keep doing it. It's like, no, God always like, no, come out of hiding. I already saw it. And I got the key to get you out of there. So
I already know you did it.
Right. Just quit. Just come here.
I like that. I'm gonna put that on my playlist.
Is like that, y'all. And me and my son, we recorded it over again.
Oh, I love that.
And he sounds so cute.
Why you ain't let us?
Because it's coming.
Dang. Now I do have a favorite hymn.
Okay, let's
now it is applicable.
Sing it with me.
I'm not with singing it. But no, it as well as my favorite hymn. That is my favorite because it is always well. Like
when peace like a river.
Yeah,
it is. That's a good one.
That is like when sorrow attended my way, when sorrow is like sea billows roll. Whatever my lot.
All right now, Jazz.
But that is a reminder for me. But honestly, I don't need it as often anymore. But I used to always have to remind myself because, but yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a question though.
Go ahead.
In the line of that, what is your favorite quote from the Bible that gets you through?
Ooh. Mine is, greater is he that's within me than he that's in the world.
Okay.
Meaning, this is always, what's inside of me, which is God, is always bigger than what happens out here. Death,
whatever my circumstances
sickness,
are out here.
Heartache, it's always, what's inside of me is always bigger. So that's the one. I
like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Dad?
Technically, I guess it's a commandment.
What is it?
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Ooh, I like that.
And you solid, my boy. You solid.
Yeah.
If nobody else, I don't know. You solid, my boy. And you gonna give out. You gonna give out the same energy now.
Yeah, but like for real, I really try to lead with that. I don't even say I try. Like I lead with that.
You
daily,
do, my boy. You stand on that 10 toes down.
You gotta have people that remind you. You doing it. You doing it, my boy. You rising up, King.
King.
Oh, right on, King. Jesus. Go ahead. What's yours?
Mine would be this too shall pass.
Because they always do.
Because it does.
Come on.
Every time.
And I seen a clip yesterday that was just a reminder of that. Tom Hanks said, was it Tom Hanks? I think it was Tom Hanks.
Oh, yeah, it's Tom Hanks.
And he
Tom
said,
Hanks. Yeah.
I wish I knew earlier that this too shall pass. And just him saying that, because that's already been in me. That's already been my go-to thing. But just him saying that was like affirming and reassuring, like, dang, if everybody thought that way, we wouldn't be so sad for so long in certain circumstances.
Or just any moment.
But any moment, it would just be a moment and boom, we're gone to the next thing. So yeah, I think that is imperative to keep in the forefront of your brain every single day.
Yeah.
Even just a moment where someone ain't not why you just piss me off like that? But you know what? I'm gonna be good in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So greater is he that's within you than he that is in the world.
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Come on.
And this too shall pass.
All love is gonna work out for your good. You put all three of those together, you might live a good life. Remember that word and hide it deep in your heart, okay?
Praise God.
The next question is, what or who, sorry, not what, is who is your favorite pastor or pastors? You can give 3 top. If it's just one or none or done, it could be that too.
It could be. Say your line. Jasmine, say your line. It could be what?
A ton of fun.
All or none.
Who is your favorite pastor?
All of none. There have been certain things that have been great in my life, but to say my favorite pastor today, I don't have one.
Okay.
It's all or none.
It's all or none.
It's all or none. Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all right.
No, you know what?
So Jasmine just out here with no covering. And guess what, Christian? Take me out the box. Because I could be in between churches and I could be in between coverings. And you know what I'm saying?
I'm most covered now without a covering than I was with one.
Or I could take a piece of your cover. I can make a quilt.
Well, no, you know what? No, I do. There is one person that to this day I actually saw consistently. That's what made me join. That was the last church that I joined before I moved to Atlanta. This pastor's name is Dave Reagan. In Florida. It's like his church is right outside of Jacksonville. But I went to this church several times because I had to sing with the group. And at first I didn't even know he was the pastor. I saw this man moving chairs. I saw this man turning on sound. I saw this man, and I'm just like, who is this guy? Like he does everything at the church. Oh, he's a shepherd that's actually guiding his sheep and not, so it was different. It was a different experience for me. And to this day, like I'm not a member of his church anymore because of course I don't live in Florida, but he still speaks to me and handles me and deals with me as if you still care about my well-being. And it wasn't about $1. It wasn't about me singing. I didn't even have to sing. I could literally attend and be fed. And it wasn't like, we know you can sing. When are you going to join the music ministry? I was never forced to do anything. And I appreciated that. Even when I started traveling, like he made it his business to, hey, him or his wife or whatever, do you want us to call and pray with you just to make, and that's I don't want from you. I'm giving, so he's one of my favorites to this day. That's dope. Yeah.
So we do got one. Good job, Jazz. You searched and found it.
Don't do that.
You
all over.
You dug deep, my boy.
You found
find nobody.
Can't nobody do you like Jesus.
Lord, I'm on deep.
I don't serve pastors like that.
Searched all over.
All right now.
Couldn't find nobody.
Look high and low. I was on that record actually, recorded it and everything. Come on, credits.
Nobody great that.
What's your favorite pastor?
I probably got two.
All right.
One for sure is my godmom, Pastor Kim McCracken. She
get it cracking too. I already know.
She gets it all the way cracking, baby. Godmom, I love you a lot. She the bomb.
Tell her to come to the couch.
I will.
Yes. I want to meet Mom.
I will.
It's done.
She will come.
You got to come to the couch and get it cracking, McCracken.
Oh.
You got to. You got to.
Get it cracking.
McCracken.
I like that.
I want you to
get you a shirt. I'm going to get you a shirt.
Yep, because I get it cracking for God. Yes.
Her and TD Jakes.
Okay. I like TD.
I just like TD. He's so commanding. I just like him. He forces you to listen. And I think what made me like him more as a pastor and a leader was listening to his audio Bible. It just was so, I don't know. I think the theatrics that comes with his voice is just, I just agree. And I like the fact that he makes things so relatable. Even though he's teaching, he breaks it down to whoever and you understand it. So I like it. I like him. That's my boy.
Okay. Favorite pastors, of course, I got tons of pastor friends.
I bet I know one of them.
Okay, so and if I do not name you, it's not because you're not my favorite. It's just we got a time schedule, and I can't name y'all all. And my daddy is my daddy, and he not even on this list. So let's not.
Don't feel away.
Right.
Get off the fence. Don't be offensive.
In this season of my life, this is who I listen to every single day.
And that's okay.
Okay. The first person is Stephanie Grinzinger. We just talked about her song. I don't even know if she's a pastor or not, but I listen to her songs.
She fire.
And it's so calm, but so direct. And she does not hide who she is, even in the shaking of, she might shake in between her sermons, but she always talks about herself in the realness of her marriage, her life. She just uses real situations and ties them into the Bible so I can understand it from a real standpoint. And she loves helping, like she's helping me become a better wife, and I'm not even married yet.
Oh, you are.
You know what I'm saying?
You are a wife.
We are a wife.
For sure. And if y'all looking for that, Stephanie is it. And the thing is, she kind of hides from social media, I'm noticing. I always look for her and I really can't find her like that. So just come on out of hiding again for me, Stephanie. Even if you have a personal get together, just send me an email or something, girl, because I love you. I love you. And she loved the Lord for real, y'all. She really spent time with me. You can tell. What's another one? I love Sarah Jakes. And the reason why I love Sarah Jakes is because she has taught me the balance in commercial gospel and that real down home gospel. And she merged the two together to make it work for her good and God. And she's led tons.
And it worked for us.
Millions of women to Christ, but she didn't lose either side. She kept them all. And she looked good doing it.
I agree.
I could put her up there.
Sarah,
I put her on my list.
And she just did a trigger sermon just a few weeks ago. Off the chain. Sarah, you're the one. And the last pastor I'm going to name today is Brian Meadows of Embassy. That's Apostle Brian Meadows, y'all. He's off the chain. His church is geared toward, to me, the creative, the person who can do film production, writing, singing, writing books. If you do anything creative, painting, that church is for you.
I like that.
I do too.
And he just recently launched a film. It's called Dope, I believe. I think it's called Dope, but it's just for people who write films and film films. They're having a ministry just to create movies. I love that. Brian Meadows, you already know. He's coming to the couch too, y'all. So when we had that episode, it's going to be off the chain. But he is one of my favorite pastors here in Atlanta. And I cannot leave my home pastor, Sonny Badu. If you're into deliverance, honey, if you love the African culture, that church is for you, the Rock Hill Church. They're going to dance all night, literally all night. And I mean all night. But the deliverance is unlike anything I've ever seen in my whole entire life. People come from miles around to get deliverance from this church, this ministry, okay? So I want y'all to tune into that church as well. Okay, we're going to move on. Did y'all like virtual church or in-person church the most?
I think as far as if I had to choose between the two, I would choose to go into church.
Into church.
Because I just like the way it makes me feel.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably say the same.
In person?
Yeah, because I mean, if you ask me if I wanted to watch a football game or go to one, I'd rather go to one. That's just watching.
Okay, I like in person too, for sure. Okay, now we're going to get into the misconceptions of Christian women.
Okay.
What's yours?
It's not mine, but
come on.
one that I know of is that Christian women should not have sexual desires.
Very important.
You shouldn't. You should press down
and
that
shake
feeling,
it together.
shake it together. Shall men?
It's almost like they think,
don't dare let it run over.
Dare let it run over.
It's almost like they think your
come
mate is the one with the key and it should unlock whatever for them.
Mm-hmm.
But you shouldn't have a no.
Never mind, God made you that way.
My mind.
He gave you all those feelings and thoughts. He did that.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just for you to share with yourself.
Or your friends be like, I feel this way and I don't think I should.
That's the thing. Dang.
And it's tough.
It is because the Bible
I tried
says
to live that too.
We're not supposed to indulge into any fornication, which is sex before marriage, even adultery, which is sex within marriage. There is this, when it comes to that thing called
and technically, never mind,
sex,
because that's marriage.
It is. How can we as a church help that with women? Like
trying to say quenching something is the way to deal with something will never be the way to address it. And I think actually having a conversation, a knowledgeable conversation about the thing, like I get if you want to preach abstinence, I understand if you want, but still preaching abstinence should not be without the knowledge of what sex is.
And how bad and how hard it is.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, like you have to, saying it's not a fire. It's not a fire.
Yeah.
It's not a fire. And then I walk up to it, it's not going to be hot. No, that's not true.
Because let me tell you, you're going to be hot. You're going to be burnt. You're going to want to jump on something. And you need the practical tools that'll help you keep yourself, because you recognize that you're a vessel. And I think church should do a better job at helping
being practical. You said, be practical in the teachings and exactly what it is, and understanding that and being real with people. Listen, I'm you. I've been there. Knock it off. You're not gonna
got the t-shirt, been around the block a few
times.
Right.
Like stop it.
Okay, cool. So what's one for you? A misconception.
It's not mine, but I've heard as well, that women should not have or don't have opinions outside of the household. Like they have no ideas, no thoughts, no direction, or can't offer any guidance on anything outside of domestication and the confines of nurturing and feeding the house. And that is not the case, because we are doctors, we are lawyers, we are law
Pastors.
changers.
Come
We are
on.
pastors. We are encouragers. We are builders. And I feel like recognizing the strength within that person and allowing that strength to be strong will help build the community, not just based on your gender. You're not able to offer any insight in the thing.
Last I checked, we make everything greater.
My God, and don't let it be a Black woman.
Listen. And so I want to set some people free.
Yeah.
So if you're a Christian woman and you're saying, well, I've heard all my life, I can't lead, I can't do this, I can't, no. Today we denounce that voice and say, you have a voice. Write your things down, write that book, write that sermon. If God is leading you to help and nourish other people, reach out to those people, start that group. Do not sit on your gifts. Speaking of gifts, do y'all have spiritual gifts?
Okay.
More practical.
Prophecy.
Okay.
Serving, discernment, teaching, giving, and leadership.
Okay. So it's a little of a few then.
I'm all of them. Let me just
I was just gonna say that.
I got
and you
all.
are too.
Okay.
At some point or another.
All the fun.
All the fun. I'm all the fun.
You all of
honestly,
them.
because
you got all of
because at some point or another you have to be one of those. You at some point you have to lead. At some point
you're gonna have to get that word.
Because leading in love is all of those things. I mean, even if it's not I prophesied that, no, there are things that I'm able to discern and then tell you. And then be like, I didn't even know this before we even had this
sometimes
conversation.
It was a prophecy. It was a prophecy, and you didn't even share it.
Yeah,
you just was like,
to
yourself.
Or I saw
that happening.
I saw it in a dream. I
saw that coming.
Okay. So we all got the gifts. That's the point of this. We all have the gifts. Y'all have to tap into them and do not allow someone to say that you ain't got it.
I want to.
God gives them all to us. Go ahead.
I want to add to that too. I think there's been a couple times where we'll be on live chat watching episodes, and we're always talking back with you all. And some of the comments, they kind of hurt my little feelings to say, I'm under such and such, and they feel like this, or they told me I couldn't do. The thing is, I don't believe, and I've said this in prior episodes, that we would have desires if we are not supposed to. Like why do you desire to be a leader in this way? You were not
put it in you.
Exactly. So you were given that. And I think I'm glad you said that so that you could help me even get out the fact that God put it in you. So now you need to change your leadership, because just because you were under somebody at one point, they got you from point A to B. Now you trying to go from D to F. You still can't seek the guidance of A to B, because sometimes they want to control and keep you in
a box.
Come on. And Christian women were coming out the box today. And the last misconception that I feel like we all got is that Christian women are boring and we holier than thou. And although my life is boring right now, it's because I'm working. It ain't because I'm Christian.
It's not boring.
And it's not boring.
Your life is lit. It's lit.
It is definitely not boring.
It's lit.
Your younger self would be like, you are the coolest.
My younger
ever.
self would say that.
You are so cool.
Our self now, somebody observing your life now would say, dang, Joy, she'd be everywhere.
Doing everything.
Niggas wish to be on a plane every other day going somewhere to do something. Like, no,
and
it's
excelling
lit.
in the thing. It's not
lit.
even that it's a...
Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
It's lit.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Christian women are boring. Our lives are actually so good. And if you're a Christian woman and you're keeping yourself in the box with the long skirts we wearing clothes these days, baby.
Ooh, can I talk about that long skirt real quick?
You really look good
without sneakers,
and we're showing up looking good for God. We not wearing the moo
with them kids and these bobbies.
Baby, I went to a holiness church one day.
Oh, now holiness will have you
with a
head covered, green.
And I love the holy
curl,
apostolic.
I went to a holiness church,
I got some pictures.
And got shunned out the door.
Oh yeah, I definitely got turned away from the holiness church. They
because
said
your hair was cut,
the makeup, the earrings, you can't do none of that.
Girl, I don't know where you think you're going, but it's not here. But then y'all got babies before I did.
Or down home Haitian church. Those Haitians do not play.
But then they got babies. How they have? Okay, I don't. Amen. That's our episode for today.
Amen. So all that to say, y'all, Christian women, let's get out the box that people put us in. And I wrote down some ways that you could do that. Know your worth and identity in Christ. It's not in a pastor. It's not in another human being who is striving to be Christ-like as well. Not one person on this earth is as pure as Christ.
No, not one. No, not
one.
Searched all
Even
over.
he drunk a cup. It said, Lord, Daddy, why did you turn from me? What did I?
Couldn't
he
find
even
nobody.
took it, okay? Surround yourself with positive influences, okay? If you really on your walk for Christ, surround yourself with Christian women who are really walking that walk, who accept that they have spiritual gifts and use them in churches. If you notice that people have spiritual gifts,
it's not just the kids and the music ministry. We could do other things.
Yes, build them up. Build up. There should be classes for spiritual giftings and how we can use them properly and be responsible, okay? And even just being okay with saying I have one.
True.
That's where it starts. Okay. Be open to new experiences, Christian women. You could go out. You could go out with your girlfriends and have a good time and be saved when you're out, and be saved when you leave, and be saved when you get home. You can go do things. For a long time, I didn't think I could go places and be around certain people because as a young kid, I couldn't go to sleepovers, movies. We couldn't do none of that stuff. And when I got older, I started getting into movies. Now I love Love Jones, and it's a rated R movie. It's okay.
You're not going.
I'm saying you're not gonna go to hell
because you watched the movie.
Oh, listen.
Oh, yeah, it's extreme.
I could not watch those movies growing up, honey. Those was suckler.
You ain't even saved if you went somewhere and they was playing non-gospel music.
You better don't let it come on in the car. You better turn.
I done been in a school dance before, and the people was covering their ears because they started
burn it, turn it.
You going to hell?
Let's go. You gotta go.
I should know. Yeah.
It's
set yourself free. And the last one, serve others. Y'all. Because Christ did that. He came to serve others. He was not looking to be served.
I think that's a place you should remain in.
Yep.
And always remain in the place of being a servant.
And understand the difference between servant
and a slave.
Doormat. Because they are not the same. They're not synonymous.
They're not synonymous.
They're not synonymous.
At all.
You got to use that discernment.
That gift.
That God gave you.
Tap in.
Yes. Okay, so we're coming out the box. I'm out of the box. Nadia's out of the box. Jasmine's out of the box. So don't put us in them. Okay.
You ain't shipping me nowhere.
That's where Omarion's heart used to be.
Icebox.
Okay.
All right. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the couch one more time. And remember, no matter where you go, no matter how you grow in Christian women, no matter where you glow, there's always room for who?
You.
Praise
on
God.
The couch.
Amen. On the couch.
That was a good one.
Amen. You a fool for this one?